Good afternoon, welcome to another lesson. Okay, hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to look at the lottery. Okay, so this is one area where probability is actually used quite a bit. So first of all, what's a lottery? Okay, a lottery is just a random draw. It is used in a number of ways, okay? So the two most common ones I could think of though are some governments use it to determine who will be selected to serve in their military. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how they do it in Thailand over here, but in some countries they would just draw a random number and that person would have to be in the military for a certain amount of time. But the most common one is the actual lottery. It is used as a form of legal gambling. Okay, so you have to pay money and then you might win money. And it's used by governments to raise money to spend on other things. So it's kind of like what they use taxes for. They take money off everybody, give some people a prize. They use all of their profit ideally to spend money on things that are good for the public. So there's a few different ways of doing a lottery. So in a lot of countries, so for example in America, the United Kingdom and Australia, it's a bit different to how they do it in Thailand. Over there we choose 6 numbers. In Australia it's out of a possible 44. You get to choose 6 and you hope that they will get drawn out of a barrel, and if you get them then you win a prize. Sometimes if you get 5 out of 6 or 4 out of 6 you get a smaller prize as well. But that's the way that we do it over there. So the probability is actually a lot smaller of winning over there. But the prizes are much bigger. But the lottery here is different. It's a little bit simpler in a way. So over here, in the Thai lottery, you buy a ticket for 80 baht, or that's what it's meant to be. I think people sell them for a little bit more sometimes. And the ticket has a 6-digit number on it. So they look something like this. You've probably seen them everywhere. They're in shopping centres. They're people just ride around on bicycles trying to sell them to you. You see them everywhere. And basically, you pick a ticket, it has a 6-digit number. So you don't actually get to choose the number exactly, but you do get to pick from a whole bunch what your number will be. And then on the 1st and the 16th of each month, the government does a draw. Now I actually looked this up. There's actually videos of this draw. It looks highly confusing with people moving around in circles, and they draw hundreds of numbers. Okay, so we're going to look at all the different prizes first. So here are the different prizes. If you get first prize, so that means the first 6-digit number they draw, if that's on your ticket, you win 6 billion baht. After they've done that, they'll draw 5 more 6-digit numbers, and if you get one of those, you win 200,000 baht. That's the second prize. Third prize, so same thing, they'll draw 10 more 6-digit numbers. Each one of those gets 80,000. Okay, and this goes on for a while until you get down to 5th prize. Other than that, there's also another number drawn, and you get to win $4,000 if you get the 3-digit prefix. So that means if your ticket matches the first 3 numbers of the number that is drawn, so just the first 3, you win 4,000. Same suffix, so that's the numbers at the end. If your 3 digits on your ticket match the last 3 digits of the number drawn here, you win 4,000. They do it again for a 2-digit one, so 2-digit suffix. So your last 2 digits match the last 2 digits of that number drawn. And last of all, there's something called the first prize neighbours. Okay, so that means whatever number is drawn in first place, if your number is plus or minus 1 from there, you win 100,000. Okay, so say this number was 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 1, just making up a number. The tickets that will win here will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 0, 1 less, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 1 more. They're the neighbours, they're on either side. Alright? So in total, all of these numbers drawn, so each one of these is its own separate 6-digit number that's drawn. So there are 169 of these draws in total. I looked up the movie, alright, the video, and it came up on Facebook. It was a 1-hour draw. They spent 1 hour drawing 6-digit numbers. It looked like torture. Alright, so let's look at different probabilities. So first we need to know how many different 6-digit numbers are possible each draw. Alright, well, the first digit could happen 10 ways, the next one 10 ways, third one 10 ways, and so on. So 10 to the power of 6. Alright, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, 6 times. So there's a million different possible numbers that could be drawn. Okay, basically everything from 6 zeros in a row to 9 zeros in a row. How many different 2 and 3 digit numbers can be drawn? So same idea. 2 digits, well, 10 for the first digit, 10 for the second, so 100 different possibilities, and 3 digits, 1,000. So from this, we can work out the probability of winning each of those prizes. So, the probability of winning first prize is, well, 1 in a million. Okay, you have one ticket out of a possible 1 million numbers that could be drawn. To win 200,000 for second prize, well, this time you have a 5 in a million chance, or 1 over 200,000. To win third, this time you have 10 chances, so it'll be 1 over 100,000. For fourth, this time you have 50 chances, so 1 over 20,000. And fifth, 100 chances, so you actually have a 1 in 10,000 chance of winning. Next, for the 3-digit prefix, so that's 1 in 1,000. The suffix, same thing, just numbers on the end instead of at the start. 2-digit suffix, that's 1 in 100, because there's 100 different 2-digit numbers. And the first prize neighbours, well, there's 2 either side of the winning prize, so a 2 in a million chance, or 1 over 500,000. So now, let's find the probability of winning some things. So the first probability of winning first or second prize, so to work this out, it will be the sum of the probability of winning first and the probability of winning second. So that's going to be 1 over a million for first, 1 over 200,000 for second. So add them together, you get 6 over a million. Okay, so this would be times 5 to make it the same denominator. Hopefully you can do that on your own by now. 6 over 1 million, which is 3 out of 500,000. The probability of winning first and second prize, okay, so this is going to be something very, very unlikely, is the probability of winning first times the probability of winning second. Okay, so you need to win first and then second prize. You have to multiply. So that would be 1 over a million, which I've written in scientific notation because the number gets outrageously large. So 1 times 10 to the power of 6, and 1 over 200,000 is 2 times 10 to the power of 5. Multiply these together. 1 over 2 times 10 to the power of 11. So I think that's 1 in 200 billion, I think it might be. Something outrageous. Next, the probability of winning any prize. So that's the sum of all the probabilities in that table before. So add them all together. So I ran out of space to do actual individual fractions, so I put it all at 1. So first thing, make them all something over a million, just to make the calculation a little bit easier. Okay, and then each one is on there. So that's first, second, third was 10 out of a million, fourth, fifth. These are the 2 3-digit prefix and suffix. Okay, this is the 2-digit suffix, and these are the neighbours. So add those all together. 12168 out of a million. Simplify. 1521 over 125,000. And next, the probability you win less than 50,000 baht. Okay, so for this, you look at the prizes which are more than 50,000 baht. So that's first, second, and third. So it's just 1 minus the probability of winning those. Okay, so it'll be 1 minus 1 over a million, minus 5 over a million, minus 10 over a million, which is 999,984 over a million. Simplify. 62,499 out of 62,500. Alright, so even then, that's a very big probability there, and the reason that's there is so big is that includes losing. Okay, if you lose, you will obviously get less than 50,000 baht. You get 0. So that's why the probability is so large. Now, next, we're going to look at financial expectation. Okay, so that can be applied to the lottery, and you get a kind of interesting result out of this. So there's all the probabilities again, and I'm going to work out the financial expectation of each ticket. So to do that, if you have a 1 in a million chance of winning 6 million, the expectation is 6 baht. For second prize, 1 in 200,000 times 200,000, 1 baht. Third prize, 0.8. Fourth prize, 2 baht. Fifth prize, 2 baht. The suffix 4 and 4, they're both the same chance, same prize. The 2-digit suffix actually has an expectation of 20 baht, so that's quite high. But then again, it is the most likely one you'll win. And the neighbours part, 0.2 baht. So what's the expectation of each ticket? Well, it'll be minus 40 baht. Okay, if you add all of these together, all of those, they add up to 40. Each ticket is 80. So the financial expectation for the person buying the ticket is minus 40 baht, which means that the financial expectation for the government for each ticket is plus 40 baht. So they've made all these prizes and all these different things to happen, and they've made it so that basically they double their money. So they sell something for 80, they'll have to give 40 baht back, but it's a way they generated money. So we're going to have a little bit more of a look at this on Thursday in our lesson. So I hope this made a little bit of sense to you. If not, see you on Thursday. We can work it out then.